And how has the extra week helped for preparation-wise?
It just give us some extra time to prepare, something that they don't have. They just came fresh off a game, so they ain't like got the freshness to be able to have an extra practice and stuff like that.
Uh, Looking back at last year's game, right? Obviously, it was a track meet to some degree. How much do you feel like this year's defense is better equipped to go in and play a different style of game this time?
I definitely feel like this year we getting put in much better positions in order to stop certain things. So I feel like compared to last year, it's just gonna be like a huge step up going against them.
Coach Kelly said earlier this week the other games were exciting, but this one kind of goes up a notch or two. Do you feel that way? A home game at night, Ole Miss, can be packed.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. Especially, I'm sure all the fans know that we out for revenge, and what happened to us last year, how they stormed the field and stuff like that. So I feel like not only just the players, but like the fans are excited to have that rematch.
How improved do you think this defense is from a year ago when you gave up, 55 points over there?
I feel like it's a lot more improved. The main thing I just see is just way more confidence and trust in each other.
Kind of keeping on that theme, Coach Kelly talked about the idea of maybe last year trying to do a lot. Do you feel like what they're asking you to do now is a little bit more in your wheelhouse, a little bit more accomplishable, like something that you guys can actually go out on and kind of understand, play with your feet, cleats in the ground, like he likes to say, and really attack?
Well, what I feel like is that we're more prepared to handle that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's less to think of. It's easier to think of.
Coach Kelly said that one key to the game would be playing complementary football and balancing both sides of the ball. What does the defense specifically need to do to make that happen so that the offense can execute their game plan?
Like you said, complementary football. If the offense go down and they push the ball down, which they go do, go ahead and score. We can't. We got to play complementary football, so we can't give up a touchdown and put the offense back on the field. We need to stop them from scoring in order to put the offense back on the field so they could score again.
What do you guys think you're doing? What do you think the defense is doing better this year than they have in the past?
Like I said earlier, I just feel like it's much more communication. You see a lot more people talking, just telling each other what we see and stuff like that, and, like alerting certain plays. So the two main things I say is just definitely they're smarter to the game. So, more film and more communication.
What do you see in Jackson Dart as a quarterback and his ability to run? He's not a every down runner, but he is a guy that they'll call designed runs for.
Right. He's definitely, a person that we can't take lightly. Like you said, he can run when he wants to. So we definitely, that's something we can't take for granted. We can't just do passive rushes and keep him in the cage, but we definitely got to rush, knowing what he could do.
Yeah, kind of going off that, you guys are obviously very familiar with Ole Miss, but what else do you see from them on film?
The main thing that comes to me is just their ability to get back on the ball and snap the ball again. So, one of the main things we've been working on is just being able to find our spots and get to that spot and get the call as fast as we can and line up.
What can you say about your interior defensive linemen and some of these guys like Ahmad Bro who have, we weren't talking a whole lot about maybe before the year and who have now emerged to be good players?
Once we lost Jacoby and Guillory, the main thing I saw from the D tackle room was, they didn't let them down. I see more people stepping up, trying to take that role that Tank had, being the leader on the D tackle, and I see a couple people starting to, try to embrace that role.
And the importance of coaching too. Bo Davis, I mean, what have you seen out of him? How much he's improved these guys since he got here?
The main thing I see from Coach Bo is just his passion when he goes to coaching. You see him yelling all the time, and that's just to me that just goes to show us how serious he is and how much he's willing to come out here and work to try to get us better.
Why do you think you've been able to get as loose as you have? I mean, you've been affecting the quarterback. just getting after it. A lot of talk about Coach Peoples and what he's kind of brought to the table, but what is it, I guess, that's maybe he's triggered in you?
Well, besides the main points, like, getting better in the offseason, coaching like that, I feel like one of the main things that allowed me to play at a higher level than I was last year is just having that confidence in me going out on the field.
Sure. Can you explain, like, what's giving you that confidence, or is it just the production's leading to the confidence?
Oh, well, I feel like what's giving me that confidence is, back in the spring and like that, going up against Will and Emery all the time, just going against them every day slowly built that confidence back up, and then all I needed was that one game to realize how good I could be.
Job with the last one.
You and Swinson, you kind of take pride in being this combo from both edges and being a duo that gets to the quarterback?
Oh, yeah, we the top duo in the country, definitely.